He says Bryce Young needs out of Carolina. Bryce Young does need out of Carolina. After being benched, after not being invested into, not being coached. I mean, at some point in the back of your mind, Bryce Young's up like, hey, man, 3 strikes and you motherfuckers are out. I mean, you fired my head coach my first season, 11 games into the season. Frank Wright. Dave Chanels, or have you say his name, played me 1 preseason series. You got me Adam Thielen thinking he's going to be some lifesaver. Like, come on, man. This has got to be 3 strikes and you're out for the Carolina Panthers. So, guys, I'm proposing the question. Do you guys think Bryce Young is going to be labeled a bust? Bust. Yes or no? Yes or no? And John says, Vegas, baby. Vegas, baby. Slow it down. And then WB Ann is in the chat. He says, Bryce Young to Miami would be interesting. Now, I don't know what the Miami Dolphins have as far as draft capital or salary cap, but let's say, because right now, right, the Miami Dolphins went to the Baltimore Ravens and signed Tyler Huntley to their active roster to replace Tua. It depends on who you talk to. Totally depends who you talk to. Whether you read Facebook or Twitter, who do you trust? Is it just people trolling or is it actual information? But Tua's meeting with independent doctors to determine if he should retire from the NFL or not. Right? The last concussion, many people were saying he should just retire from the NFL. This concussion, people are saying he should retire from the NFL. He should hang it up. I personally do not think he will hang it up, which I question, because I've seen some pretty gnarly concussions, right? I myself had some pretty gnarly concussions, right? Been knocked out cold. You pee your pants, you poop your pants. You don't know where you are for like a play or two. You jump back up like, oh shit, here I am, right? I don't understand the whole every time Tua gets hit hard. When you guys see concussions across the league, do you ever see that? When Andrew Luck got all of those concussions, you never saw him go. When old who got a concussion, just like you never see that. So I wonder if it's more than a concussion. Like that's why he's contacting a independent doctor or anything just like that. But Bryce Young to the Miami Dolphins would be very, very interesting because obviously he could compete for a starting position. As I do like my man Skylar Thompson from D. Kansas State University. I don't think he's a long-term solution in Miami. I don't think Tyler Huntley is a long-term solution in Miami either. Tyler Huntley is a good little he's a Lamar Jackson. I'm not saying he is Lamar Jackson, but I'm saying he looks like Lamar Jackson, right? As far as the scrambling ability and pass second type of thing, and that's not what Miami wants to do. Bryce Young to Miami makes sense. Damn it, and every time I think about it more, I'm like, it makes sense. It makes it like it does. Because you put him in a really, really good situation. Is Bryce Young athletically, ability, football IQ better than Skylar Thompson? Yes. And I'm a Skylar Thompson fan. I loved when the Miami Dolphins drafted him. I love me some Skylar Thompson. But Bryce Young is better than Skylar Thompson. You team him up with Waddle and a nice running game and a decent offensive line and Tyreek Hill and a defense that's sneakily pretty good. Granted, they don't beat winning teams, whether they're 1-11 versus winning teams since Mike McDaniels has taken over. So there's no really high expectations. I don't know. Does it make sense? Guys, question. Does Bryce Young to the Miami Dolphins make sense? I like it. And you might be onto something here.